So today we're just going over our weighted base rail, GR34. Just some quick tips for you. When I start setting this up, getting ready to put the railing in, I'll figure out where my corner is going to be. And basically the edge of the plate is where you want your corner to land. And then that from there is where your rail will run that way. But because if you line your corner up with the outside of the plate, that'll automatically put the post about a foot away from the corner, which is your maximum. You don't want more than that. And then I'll hook a 100-foot tape on here, and I'll just take it for a walk, and every 10 feet I'll just put a mark on the roof. And if you can remember, you're always going on the left side of the mark or the right side of the mark, whichever way you're running, or put an X where you're going to put the plate, like you're laying out studs. And then you just cover the X and line it up with your mark on the roof, and you just do that all the way down until you get to your last like 3 or 4 plates. And if you have to make them 7 feet apart or 8 feet apart or whatever to make it all work out, so you don't have a little gap down at the end, that's usually what I end up doing. You can run 10s all the way out and just have a little gap. It doesn't hurt anything. Just looks a little goofy. But anyway, once you get all your bases put down, come back through. Your kit will have your 2 handrail screws, one on the inside, one on the outside, 2 knee rail screws to go through the knee rail into the post, and it'll give you the bolts, lock washers, and flat washers for everything for one base is in that bag. So usually I'll just drop 1 bag on every plate. And then, like I said, you want your elbow to be out here, so let about a foot extend past. No more than a foot extend past the post, and then that'll put you so your splice is going to land out here on all the ones that are 10 feet, because our rails are also 10 feet. So your splice will not interfere with your post. It'll be about a foot away, which is perfect. And then same thing with the knee rail. Start with about a foot overhang, and this one when you're setting your knee rail, make sure you lay it on the face of your post back here, and you eyeball down over to make sure it's not kicking out or kicking in or doing anything goofy. You want to run it straight into the corner. Once you have that figured out where it needs to be, lock this in with the 2 screws. We have little hanger brackets that hook right in here to hold that for you, and then you just leapfrog the brackets down as you go. Corners, it's 1 screw underneath on each side. And on the knee rail corner, it's the same groove that all the rest of the screws go in. You have 1 screw on each side.